You're 12, sitting beneath a mango tree in your Igbo village, West Africa, 1750. The sun glows warm, brushing the yam fields with gold. Drums echo like heartbeats. The market hums. Women argue over fish. Children chase goats, their laughter bouncing off clay huts. You braid your little sister's hair as she giggles softly, dreaming of becoming a storyteller like your mother, whose tales of warriors and spirits light up the village. Life is tough, soil under your nails, sweat on your skin, but it's yours until the screams shatter the morning. Dawn bursts open with chaos, huts erupt in flames, sparks flying like angry stars. African raiders, armed with European muskets and aided by pale traders, storm through, stomping your world to dust. Your sister's hand slips from yours as she's dragged away, her screams tearing through your chest. You hide behind a yam stack, heart pounding like a drum of war. Then you see your best friend, Essie. Her eyes dart between you and a raider offering shiny glass beads as if they were treasures. Her little brother hangs limp in another man's arms, blood dripping from his head. "She's there," Essie whispers, trembling. "Please take her instead." Your stomach falls to the pit of hell. The friend who shared secrets just betrayed you. Rough hands seize you, cold iron shackles clamp around your ankles, biting your skin raw. You cry out for your mother, but she's lost in the smoke. As the raiders drag you into the forest, she runs after you, pressing a woven bracelet into your palm. "Keep my stories alive, Ada," she says, tears streaming down her face. Then she's gone, swallowed by fire and noise. The march begins. 300 miles toward an unknown place. Thorns rip your feet. The air reeks of smoke and grief. The dream of being a storyteller dies under the weight of chains. You are cargo now, and this is the worst journey in human history. Destination, bondage. The forest path ends at Cape Coast Castle, a massive stone fortress by the sea. You're shoved into a pitch-black cell that swallows light. The stench of sweat, waste, and death clogs the air. Chains clatter. Cries bounce off damp walls. A girl pressed beside you goes still. Dysentery claims another before turning 13. Your ankles bleed. Your stomach cramps with hunger. Then a trader enters, torch flickering. He grabs your jaw, checks your teeth like an animal, grinning sourly. "Strong enough," he mutters, pressing a red-hot iron into your shoulder. You scream until your throat tears, the smell of burnt flesh choking you. They rename you Mary, stripping your real name like it's nothing. You clutch your mother's bracelet, whispering Adwa, keeping her memory alive in that tomb. A guard spots you, lashes slicing your lip open, blood dripping like bitter rain. You swallow your tears, and crying gets you killed here. In the dark, a woman named Ya slips you a handful of mush, her eyes fierce but kind. "We're planning something," she whispers, nodding toward a ship outside. "A revolt, freedom or death, a real choice." But then her gaze falls on your bracelet. "Give it to me or stay behind," she hisses. Can you trust her? Your gut twists. This is Cape Coast Castle, where hope comes to die and escape comes only in a coffin.
The crew was ready. Blood splatters across the planks. Ya fights until they drag her to the rail, tossing her into the sea. Sharks circle, slicing through moonlit waves, erasing her from the world. You survive, forced to scrub her blood as a sailor's whip cracks across your back. You hum Mama's lullaby, soft and steady. The sailor hesitates, whip trembling, something human flickering in his eyes before he remembers what you are. Your voice is your only weapon in this hell. They call it the New World, but it's a floating grave with sails. You're 13, stumbling off the ship into Barbados, where the heat hits like a hammer. The port roars with chaos, auctioneers shout prices, plantation owners circle like predators, the auction blocks rise like gallows. They wash you, oil your skin to shine like a prize, your eyes burn from salt and tears. "Fresh cargo," the auctioneer yells. "Young, strong, good for breeding soon." His words cut deep. Men with coins for eyes poke your arms, inspect your hips. The little girl from the ship, your sworn sister after the revolt, clings to your leg. A buyer rips her away, her scream stabbing your heart. Alone again. Mama's bracelet is your only comfort. A planter with a long scar buys you for his sugar estate. His voice was cold as iron. "Mary," he says, spitting on your name. In a shack that smells of mold and despair, you find a nail and carve à doigt into the dirt. Every mark is a promise to stay yourself. At dusk, the planter's daughter, pale and trembling, slips you a mango. "You're too young," she whispers. Hope flickers. Kindness? But she runs to her father, crying, "She stole it!" The whip cracks 5 times across your back, each strike teaching you mercy is just another trap. Welcome to British Barbados, where the sun burns, the whips sting, and your name is just a memory. At 15, you cut sugarcane from sunrise to night. The sun beats your skull. Fields stretch endless. Cane stalks slice your palms. Blood and sweat drip into the soil. 16-hour days. The overseer's whip cracks behind you, his favorite show at sunset, the broken back of another worker. 2 harvests pass. Pain. At 17, the planter comes to your shack at night, drunk on rum and cruelty. His rough hands pin you down. You scream and claw, but he's heavier than despair. When it's over, your body is left hollow. Soon, you carry his child to a life born from violence. You hide your growing belly, knowing it means chains for both of you. Still, at night, you tell mama's stories to the women, soothing their children to sleep. They call you sister. They trust a fragile light. But the overseer listens, eyes narrowing. "Mary," he warns, whip curling. You act fast, jamming a rock into the sugar mill's gears. It halts, giving everyone a day's rest. But his boots echo closer. You clutch your bracelet, whispering adwa to stay strong. Now 18, your belly heavy with life, you've had enough. The plantation has taken everything but your fire. Your plan worked. The mill's been down for weeks, giving the broken time to hope. But the overseer's been watching. Tonight, under a blood-red moon, he drags you to the whipping post, rope in hand, rage in his eyes. "Time for an example," he says. But you're done being anyone's lesson. You hum an Igbo tune, changing the rhythm of a signal. The women you've taught step out of the shadows, torches blazing like stars. You've spent 3 years planting rebellion. Tonight, it blooms. Together you set the cane fields ablaze. Flames roar, your anger made visible. The overseers shout orders, but chaos is on your side. Muskets fire. Blood stains the soil already soaked with sweat and sorrow. They capture you at dawn, drag you to the gallows. The rope is rough around your neck, but you keep singing Mama's lullaby, shouting Adwa to the heavens. The crowd gasps, the rope tightens, breath fades, but your story doesn't. The women whisper your name to their children, passing your fire through generations. They thought silence could bury you. They were wrong. You burn brighter than their cane fields. The flames die, but you remain. Adwa, 18 years old, mother-to-be, who defied chains with stories and courage. Your name survives in the songs and stories carried across the seas.
From Barbados to every voice in the African diaspora, your spirit still hums. They tried to erase you, but your voice still cuts through time, sharp and unbroken.